So he never did his own task by himself. For example, if he used to go to washroom, he has the maid who have to put the water. He never helped his wife to help her out for doing anything. He never went out of the home to do some grocery or to buy something. No. He used to sit at home, and according to the biography, according to the statement of his companions, that he was very busy in writing books. Now look at this one. How he can do that one? I gave this person 4 hours to sleep, which is not enough. But okay. And 12 to 15 hours he used to spend in a washroom. Because please be careful and be honest. I am not the one who's saying that he has a urinating problem or this illness and he used to go this many times. No, he writes by himself that day and night in 24 hours he used to go from 100 to 300 times. So if you will give a just, okay, let's worst come worst, 100 times, and if it's a 5 minutes, it's 9-10 hours. Okay, you will stretch the time. Never mind, you will stretch 2-3 hours. But would that be enough for a person to write books for these one, where he has to consult, where he has to study, where he has to read the other books and all these kind of things? Look at that, how time consuming is. For example, this is a 8-9 minutes the video. Even today with the fastest and everything, just to make a video and upload the video, think about that one. The recording time and the uploading time is right over there. You have to listen, you have to edit, you have to do, there are so many things involved. So minimum, if you will be making a 10 minutes, that within 30 minutes you will be like uploading and doing everything after the doing all this stuff. Where the Mirza Sahib have to do the job, he have to study the book, he have to read those one, he have to concentrate all that one, the things. And funny thing is this one, don't forget, the people, all of you have to actually read his biography. That will give you very good an idea, where it says that even Mirza Sahib used to be a guard of his companions, like Maulvi Abdul Karim. He used to like become a security guard, lying under his bed. Think about that one. There is sometimes, I mean, if Maulvi Abdul Karim was sleeping for half an hour, 1 hour, he spent the time over there being a security guard. If he used to go for walk, obviously he was, as according to his own statement, he was sick, he cannot walk too fast, he has a blood pressure, he has a diabetic, he is this and that. I mean, look at that, his activities and all that. After studying the biography as Siratul Mahdi, you will know that what was his daily routine, what he used to do. Most of the time they say that, oh, he was a very simple man, he used to only eat a few, not that much food, a very little food he used to eat. If you read the Siratul Mahdi, you will be surprised that what was his the most like dishes of Mirza Ghulam Mirza Qadiani. He used to love have the roasted mutton, beef, quails, the kebabs, the pilaus. All these things were his favorite dishes. And you know, even the biography says when he used to eat, even then he used to think and concentrating something else and spending the time, and the food is in front of him and he was like thinking. Now, with all these, the calculations, at 1 million signs, if a one sign is, as I said earlier, 2-3 minutes, think about how much time. If he used to go for walk How much time? If he have to help his wife, which he never did, if he have to teach his children, which he never did, if he have to do some homework, like helping hands, which he never did, he spent his whole life, the most of the time of his life, in the washroom. And of course, how he can offer the prayers? Because for prayer you have to be clean. So still, Ahmadis, you think that this person, whatever he was... No, let me say the other thing is, believe me, it's not that we should every day come up with making videos and talking all this one. This is for sure. Allah has completed his deen, and Allah has given the constitution, the final teaching in shape of Quran, and the prophets used to bring the teachings of Allah. When the teaching and the deen is complete, there is no more prophet. That was the duty of the prophets, to bring and to convey the message of Allah. Now, as Mirza Sahib says that he is the Messiah and Imam Mahdi, I'm sorry to say, Quran does not endorse, Quran does not support this idea. There is no promised Messiah in Quran, there is no Imam Mahdi in Quran. Now, having all this very clear on you, the people have interpreted, the people have, for their own vested interest, they translated, they interpreted Quran and the other holy books for their own interest. So if you want to believe on these things, you are free to believe. No one can stop you. If you don't want to listen anything, it is up to you. No one can force you. But the facts will never be changed. The truth will never be changed. This is fact. In Quran you will not find, yes, in the history books, yes, in the sayings of the Prophet, which we say that these are the sayings of prophets, because no one heard. There is no such thing that these sayings are la-ran. There are the true sayings, there are the false sayings. You have to decide on that one. This is your responsibility. Now, if somebody, for example, today says, like the Ahmadis say very clearly, why not let's pray to Allah and ask Allah guide us and listen, my dear friends, if you will today pray to Allah and you will say, okay, let me ask Allah, let me pray this one, that can a son marry to his mother? For God's sake, what do you think? Allah is going to tell you this one? Oh yeah, whatever you thinking, yes, it could be possible, this and that. When Allah said in Quran that this is haram for you, you cannot do this one. The same thing, Allah has completed his deen. If you still want to know and you want to pray, well, this is your choice. This is your choice. You are not deceiving to anyone else, you are deceiving to yourself. When this has been given a very clear cut, the verdict of Allah that the deen is complete, that there is no need to pray and to do and let's go and test this one if Allah will show any sign. That's all your mind. This is all your bad stomach. You will have the dream and all these things. These are all nonsense. If you want to be called a Muslim, stick to the Quran. That's it. Try to be the follower of Quran. Try to follow the laws of nature in the Quran. Otherwise, you are free to believe Mirza Ghulam or Mirza Qadiani or anyone else. There are so many like him. There are so many like him. And you can accept anyone. But the reality will never be changed. Mirza Sahib will never become a prophet. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I might will come with something else. And depending on if any idea will come, definitely I'll come again and talk to you guys. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.